Hey, good morning everybody. How y'all doing? Back to Candy Crush. Nice and early in the morning. Got my coffee. Nobody's up bothering me. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right into Candy Crush. We're going to get into our next episode here. Now, I don't think the races have started, but now we're starting to see the hard and super hard levels. So these are going to be excellent levels to deal with. And I was going level by level. That just taking too long. So what I will now, once I get up to the hard and super hard levels of what I don't have done yet, which is in the 700s, I'll probably start putting out individual just for the hard ones. Not the easy ones. They're real easy, so I'm not going to deal with them all. So that makes things a little bit less. But right here, we are. My main goal is to get through all 20,000 levels, or probably more than that by the time I get there. Free to play, economically progressed through the whole thing, and we'll use our boosters strategically, and our gold pieces we're going to keep improving on those with the episode races and all the other events they have, and we'll go over those. So right now we are in the spearmint snowstorm, so we got 45 more levels to do. But here's the thing about that. Let's go ahead and click on here. This is what we get in 10 days. We have 10 days to get all this done. That's going to be no problem. I'm going to get 45 done today, and I'll stop. And the reason is, look at all those goodies. I wish they'd, all those goodies, the time clocks. Now, so I'm going to wait until I'm ready to do like maybe 50 or 100, depending on an event that comes up. Because this is part of the strategic strategy that I use is with those clocks. You don't want to waste them. Use them for something. So I'm not going to go ahead and do all these levels and stop for the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stop probably at level 45, 45 levels of that event, and then I'll do the next one, and then in hopes to see what's going on, and to keep playing and use those clocks to get off hard levels when they come up. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into level 51 and get this episode going here. We'll see. We'll know if we get the episode races started yet once we beat the first level here. Alright, so we got to get some boosters, that's for sure. We haven't been getting our daily spin, so hopefully we'll start getting those soon. Alright, so we have 23 moves to deal with the frost and blockers. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out our little strategy here. So we want to get down here to the bottom here. Open up this here. When you open up this, you'll get more pieces to be able to get yourself some more special pieces made. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and knock down the middle here. Now I wish I could get a piece here. We're going to do that though. At least get a special piece made there for us. There we go. Oh, you're killing me. Alright, let's go ahead and knock off all my good pieces. See, it's like they take them away from me. It's unbelievable. Alright. Go ahead and get the fishy roll here. Alright, so we got 15 moves still, and we have to get the rest of these, so we got to concentrate on getting those. There we go. Just hoping that goes straight across the bottom, but I didn't. So that should take care of it. Oh, we got one more after that. That's good. Look at all the color bombs coming out right when I don't need them. So that's half the battle, trying to get your pieces, your special pieces, to survive the Candy Crush destroyer algorithm here. It's like they see it, and they say, you know, we're going to destroy it on them, so you can't get out the level. Everything about these games are designed to take your money out of your pocket, so. But it's still a great game. It's been around a long time. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be starting the new episode races, and I'm telling you, you can get a lot of streaks in a row. I just want to see how many streaks in a row, and I will utilize resources to get this. Like these gold bars, if I'm given 25 bars, I'll use 20 bars to get those 25, because then I'll profit 5. So it all depends on what type of how many hard levels we have. Like up in the 700s, I'd have like 6 or 7 super hards and legendary nightmares. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in here. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get. We are going to get 25 gold bars in a little bit of time here. So, all right. Yeah, and these are people I'm going against. I'm telling you right now, unless you take hours off, you should win this if you stay here in one set and then do it. Okay, I have yet not won it by sitting in one set and doing it. All right, so let's go ahead and start this episode race 1. We want to get into the champions race. That's where you get the extras and you get some elites, some bonuses and stuff. All right, release the springs. Let's go ahead and release these bad boys. Okay, so we got 30 moves to deal with 3 springs. So here are our springs, right? We got to get them down here so they're barricaded. So we have to. I'm gonna get that barricade out of the way right now. So let's go ahead and deal with that first one. Okay, let's go ahead and get that second one. That worked out very nice to get those barricades out of the way. Let's go ahead and get the fishy. That's gonna help. I don't see any help anywhere else here, so that's good. There we go. That's good. That survived the Candy Crush Crusher piece there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that and get the candy wrapper and the fish. I love this one because it just puts it usually in a good spot there for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So it's 17 moves. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. That's going to work out good right there. That should almost get me where I need to be. I'm surprised it didn't take that down, but it's alright. We're going to take it down right now. Alright, so that level is now complete and out of the way. Alright. Now, if you get a lot of basic levels, don't be surprised if you see yourself in 5th place, because they're going to get stuck somewhere around the line down there. So, alright, let's go ahead. Okay. How to play. You'll be racing against recordings of other players. Finish the first place to keep your win streak. Champions race will unlock after you achieve 3 win streaks in a row. Alright. So that's what we want. We want to open up that champions race. 53. Clear the jelly. Let's do it. Alright, so we had 21 moves to deal with 65 of these jellies. So obviously this is going to be our first move right here. Now, like I said, I'm not going to waste too many moves. That's one of the key things people make, mistakes they make. They sit try to make special pieces and try to get next to it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, let it go, because you're going to waste so many moves trying to do that, only for Candy Crush to destroy it on you when you get it. So, alright, so let's go ahead. I don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get, let's do the orange, because I'm going to get these. Hopefully they'll blow up. Nope, they didn't. So that was no help at all. Okay, so that one, we'll take care of that. Alright, so we got these 2 up here. Hopefully they just disappear on their own. So we'll see. Get that fishy rolling someplace. Oh yeah, that's good. Hopefully it lands right there. Okay, that was good. Yeah, that's going to take these 2 out there. So it looks like we have to deal with this middle one right here. Okay, so those 2 are done. Alright. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay, it worked out. The I call it the Candy Crush special piece crusher group they have. They have like a little military special piece killer group. The SEAL team of Candy Crush, they go out and just attack your special pieces on you. Alright, so level 54, so we go what, 51 to 65 I think it is? Okay. Alright, so we still got to get some boosters. Kind of stingy right now I'm getting those, so that's good. 21 moves to deal with about 135 of those. Should have gone over that. Alright, so let's go ahead and knock off these side pieces here as much as we can. Should have got a better result than that, but alright. I could have gotten the fissure there, but I decided to open up a little bit. Okay, is orange going to be good or is blue going to be good? I think the orange is going to be the best. Let's go ahead and do that. Just get that done and over with. Get some cascade action going. I would love to get this down here. So let's go ahead and do that. No help there. There we go. Alright, so now we have to start really paying attention to what's going on here. Alright, so we have 11 moves left. Now, do I want to do the orange or green or blue? Probably going to do blue, and hopefully we get some special pieces come together down here. Alright, that's what we're going to do. That's going to take a lot off, maybe all of them. Yep. Alright, now we're going to be coming up to a hard level here, so we're going to have to dig in here and figure out which way we're going to attack this. Sometimes you just got to wait for the right setup to do it. Okay, so level 55. Alright, so collect it. Now they're going to start introducing licorice blockers now. Those things, they'll kill your streak, that's for sure. Alright, so we have 20 moves to deal with the 56 frosted blockers. So we got to get down here with the multiple hits going. But before we do that, we got to get rid of these licorice blockers because they will stun. They will stop all your special pieces. But I'm going to go ahead and get this right here because I want that right there. Alright. If I do that, that's pretty much wasted. I'm only going to get one out of the way, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Ah! They sent the SEAL team out on me again. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there we go. Now we're gonna see if we can get some of these blockers down here out of the way. So we got 3 more. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we only got 2 more. We're gonna finish it right now. So no more licorice. We get those things out of the way. Now we gotta get down here and get into this. There we go. There's another one. So now we get these on the one hitters. Let's go ahead and do that. Didn't want to see that. Here, let's do that. So we got 7 moves left. And not very happy with the progress we're making here, that's for sure. Yep. I don't think we're going to get out this in the first shot. Don't think so. Alright, so we got that side over here done. But I don't think we're going to get anything over here. Yeah, that was just a bad way of doing it. We just didn't get a good setup at all on this. I got 2 moves left to do this. It's just not happening. No moves at all over here. Let's just get this pain over with. Now we're gonna have to do this level again. That's alright. It happens. Now every time you don't complete a level, it gives you more and more and more. So that will become a strategic point later on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and retry this. Again, we only have 5 lives, so hopefully we don't run out of lives doing this. Normally I would have a whole bunch of friends and have some lives stacked up, so we don't have that right now. And all the boosters are blocked here, so we don't get no boosters. So it's all for one here. You either get it or you don't. All right. So the problem we had on that last one was these right here. Okay. So we have to get down here faster. Okay. So and right now we have one move and that's it. So they're not giving us much to move here. All right. So let's get those. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Yeah, I couldn't get. I wish these blockers were out. Those licorices were out of the way, but they weren't. Okay, so we got 13 moves still. We got to get in here somehow. We have to get down there. So let's go ahead and use that right there. There we go. Don't do it. There you go. Oh, I was hoping that would come down, but it did not. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. 8 moves. Alright, so we have 6 more moves to get here. Alright, let's do that. We'll get a couple fish over here, so that's good. Alright, so we got off that. The trick to that one was, and I'm pretty disappointed that we didn't get off it on the first shot, but you have to get down that bottom there and get those out, those double frost and blockers, because you got to hit those twice. And with those licorice blockers on you, it kind of prevents you from getting down there faster. Okay, so that was not a one and done, it was a two and done. What a magnificent treasure chest. Let's find out what's inside. Okay, we already know what's inside. Alright, so let's jump into 56. Release the springs. Alright, let's release the springs. So we have 3 springs here embedded in the honey up here, so we have to get all these barricades out of the way. And we got 27 moves to do it in. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and get that right there. We didn't open up a hole. We're going to open up those 2 right there. Yep, and I'm going to go this way because I'm going to open up this one and this one at the same time. So we got a 2-for-1 special there. Alright. Alrighty, so let's go ahead do that. I was kind of hoping that would have stayed up there, but it did not, so there we go. Get this barricade. Now we just get that one right there to undo. Okay, so that's pretty good. Alright. Still kind of hoping to get that one in there, but we'll see. There we go, that one's taken care of. This one here is going to get that out of the way. Now we just got to get these opened up here. That's a good one right there. Good. Goody goody. Look at this. Could you ask for better? Could you ask for anything better than that? Okay, so it looks like it's letting me click now one of the episode races. That's good. I like when the chocolate boxes come up. Here we go. Do we get okay? Win race before time runs out. So it's giving me 2 hours to win this race, and I will get an extra 5 gold bars. How about a bonus? Thanks for the little bonus. So now I have 30 bars that I'm going to get. So if I have to, I could use 20 bars, and I have a 50 to start with, and I'm going to profit 10. Now I should not have to use those this early on. Alright, so we got something here. Number of lives you can, that's how many I can use in a day. And I got one now, so. And she's not asking for any. When you see these, and you ask for them. So I'm going to go ahead real quick. Invite. Let's go to friends. Add more friends. So I just don't know if these people are active. That's why I like the top one. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back in here. All the cards are going to start. Okay, so we have 4 weeks and 3 days to get the pin packs by playing events and stuff like that. Okay, so basically every time we finish a pack, we'll get a special little booster or something like that. And if you finish them all, you get 120. So that's our goal right there, is to get all these cards. And we got 4 weeks to do it in. So when I was doing level by level, I couldn't play any of these. But now I'm going to start doing that. Alright, so 57, let's do it. Release the springs. Let's release the springs right here. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so we got 8 of those bad boys to deal with. Here's the problem. They're all enclosed in these little barricades here. We also have licorice that's enclosed in these barricades. If it wasn't hard enough, we got to deal with those. These would be hard enough to get rid of. So, what is good? So we have to get to these stripes here, just so we'll get all these done, and then we're gonna have to get a couple down the bottom to spray it over here. So, and I have nothing down here to get anything over there, so I have to start up here. All right, so let's go ahead, get that one out of the way. It's still nothing. We get 26 moves. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and open up a couple right there. Oh, it didn't stop me. See, that's the bad thing about it. Here we go. Let's see, let's get the bottom one. See, the bottom is already gone, so that's good. So once we open these bad boys up, and then they're going to disappear on us. So let's go ahead and do that right there. Now I'm going to get these two right here, 2 for 1. Actually, we got 3, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Alright, so we could do that. There we go. How about that for a little masse shot? Okay. So we're going to have some harder levels come up here. See if we can get off these in the first shot. They get real tough here. Okay, we got the striped brush now. This is the in-level booster. And we're going to keep these as long as we possibly can. Eventually we'll have to start using them. So Delicious Dash, we still got 2 hours and 41 minutes, so we're not worried about that. Level 58, let's do it. Release the springs. Okay, the springs are having their day today. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do that before we do anything else. 24 moves. We had 25 moves to deal with 4 springs. So we got 1, 2, 3. And where is the other? Nope, right there. Okay. So we got all these licorice blockers down here. So I'm going to go ahead and undo the blues here and see what we got going on here. Just to get rid of these blockers here. Okay, there we go. So we got to get a couple down right there. So 2's already gone. 3's already gone. We already got 3 gone. Okay. There we go. Very easy level there. 19 moves left. That should give me a gold bar for every move I had left over. Okay, so let's go ahead. See, now I can click and get out, so maybe it must have been a level thing. Little thank you for getting this far. Now we're going to let it be easy and quicker for you. Alright, so now we get the super hard level, 59. Let's see what we got to deal with here. And it's all about moves. There's always going to be less moves. Okay, so we got to clear some jelly here. That's a lot of jelly. 134 jelly. We only got 21 moves to do it in. So we're going to have to concentrate on getting special pieces and combinations. And I got nothing down here to help because I want to get some stuff coming down here for cascade effect. So the only move I have really is this one right here in the middle, which is not doing much at all. Alright, so we're going to want to get down here, open up these blockers here, because the more you open up, the more chances you're going to have for combination cascade and special pieces coming down. Alright, so let's open up that. Alright, so those are open. I probably should have did that blue one first, but it did not work out that way. Look at this, nothing up here. Nothing at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Alright, so let's do that. That's the key point. Oh, look at that, you destroyer. They sent the SEAL team out after me. I'm telling you, I hate when they do that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this while I can. So we only have 8 moves left, so we have to get down here and get this middle taken care of so we can get these. Here we are. Don't do it to me. There we go. Alright, so we get 17 more left. Alright, so do I want to get that? Let's go ahead and do that. That's always a good sign. Look at that. Okay, oranges look pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do the orange. I got 4 moves left, so let's see. We got down to 10, 9, 8, 6, oh, 4, 3. Look at that. How about that? How about that sweet cascade action? Okay, well that's really good. We didn't have to spend too much time on the super hard. Alrighty. So we had more problems with the hard level than we did with the super hard. How's that for a smack in the face? Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into level 60 and see what we got. Collect all these orders. Alright, looks like we got a massive load of licorice blockers here, so we don't like that. We got 33 moves to deal with 26 of these blockers, licorices, and 24 frost and blockers. So let's see, they're going to come down through the portals and they're going to come down here. So that's how we're going to get these right here. So I think the most important thing is to start clearing out down here to get these blockers. And I have nothing at all down here at all to get this going. So I guess we're just going to have to... There we go. Because we'll start getting pieces here. There we go. Alright, let's bring that over here. So I think that's how we're going to have to do this. Let's use these pieces right here. There we go. That's a nice one right there. Okay, so we still got 7 more licorices to deal with. Let's see if we can get nothing there, huh? Okay, I just wasted 2 moves there. Let's not waste no more. Alright, so I took off. Okay, so we only got 1 more of those left. Okay, we got 17 moves. What am I worried about? I act like I got 3 moves left or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Bring that over. So we're going to get that last licorice over there. Alright, let's go ahead and bring that down. Alright, that takes care of that one there. Alright, so we got it. That was kind of a nuisance level there, but we got it. Coffee's getting cold now. Alright, so we're almost there. We gotta get to 65, so that's probably gonna be a super hard, maybe even a nightmare, so we'll see. Let's jump into 61, clear all the jelly. Okay, so 132 jelly and 33 moves. So we have to get these licorice blockers in here. So we're definitely going to want to get down here. But here, this is the problem we can take care of right now. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So they're gone. We don't have to deal with those no more. Alright. And again, I am not going to sit there and wait for pieces when I can get something done now. Sorry for that. Got a little sneezing going on here. Alright, let's go ahead and use that. So we got 26 moves though, so we still got a lot of moves left. So I'm just going to go ahead and just barrel myself down here. There we go. That's good right there. Let's see if we can knock a few of those out. Alright, so that side's all gone. Okay, we're going to get a double candy wrap. This is going to do some good right here. Alright, now if I can get that purple one over here, that'd be nice. Okay, that was not nice. So we want to get the blue. Let's go ahead and knock this blue out. We got 13 moves left, so. There we go. So now we just got one more left. Okay. I think we're still in first place here. I could be in fifth, but normally they get stuck right to the last one, so. Alright, so level 62, collect all the orders. Alright, so we got 25 moves to deal with 83 frost and blockers, and this got all kinds. So our main thing is to get these color bombs out here and just start using them. Alright, so let's go ahead. Not getting much help here, that's for sure. That's not a good start. Okay, so that one's open. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and do the orange and open up these here. Alright, let's do that. So that was definitely, okay, we got to get the green. Okay, that's not helping. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Get down the middle here, that's what we want. Okay, we got the green there. That's what I want. Let's get the blue out of the way. There we go. So we still got 12 moves, so I don't think we're going to have a problem with this one. Okay, so that one's out of the way. Let's go ahead and get the blue. Get over here. Yep. Taken care of. Alright, we get the last level here, I think. So let's go ahead and see what we got to do. No, we got more than one level. What was I saying last level? We got a few more. 63, let's do it. Clear the jelly. Alright, so we get 28 moves to deal with 108 jelly. Alright, so we're going to have some problems with the liquid, so I'm sure jelly's underneath it, so we're going to have to deal with that. Alright, let's go ahead and get that in because we'll get some help here. There we go. That's a good piece. Bring that down. Alright, so do I want to get the blue or the orange? I think I'm going to go ahead. Let's bring the orange over here. Let's open up some of these. And I'm going to go ahead and get the blue. Get a little cascade action going on here. Alright, so we have to decide to open up some of these. They're not opening it up. Let's go ahead and open up those two there. $15 moves left. That one's in. We still got 12 moves. So we got to take start worrying about getting this done now. Alright, so kill the color bomb. That's what we want to see. There we go. I'm going to open up those. Alright, see if I can get, there we go, that's what I need right there. Look at this, I can't get to these. Alright, so I need some more fishies, that's for sure. There we go, that one's taken care of. So we got 2 more moves. There we go, we got lucky there. Little last second heroism there. Gonna give that fish the Congressional Medal of Honor here. Alright, so now we get the super hard level here at 64. Let's see what we gotta deal with here. We gotta release the springs. That's what we gotta deal with. Now look at all these springs. 17 of them. You got, they're all embedded in the honey and they're all barricaded in here. So, and of course you're gonna have all these liquish blockers here. So here's my thing. I'm gonna get down and get these liquid blockers out of the way and unbarricade these, because I think just by regular play that these are gonna come out of their honey shells here. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I just gotta open up some of these so I can get some special pieces done down here. Alright. Those are 2 right there. That's good. Give me right in the middle. Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better location than that. Oh. There we go. Oh, don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Here we go. That's going to take care of all those. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. That should be it right there. Or do we have one more? We have one more. Alright, so that super hard did not, was not that really hard. Eventually we're going to start getting level streaks. We'll be starting to levels off with boosters, which would be a big help. Should that be another part of our strategic, trying to keep those levels active for those hard levels. Alright, so we got the 64 done. Now the coconut wheel. That's what I was always wondering. I thought it was a donut, but it's a coconut wheel. That's what that is. Alright, so that's the booster we're opening up. Okay. Now let's see if this is a super hard nightmare or what. It's our last one. It's gonna be It doesn't say anything, so looks like it's just a regular. So there we go with the extra booster there. We're not going to use it though. Release the sprinks. Let's see if we can get this. Oh wow, that's a lot of noise here. 27 moves to deal with 12 sprinks. We get them inside the ice barricades here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get down here. Here we go. I want to get that right there. Yeah, okay. That I was going to do that anyway, so that worked out. Here we go. Hit those as much as we can. I was kind of hoping to have that, but we did not get it. All right, open up. So we got a couple of those. All right, so we got the middle one out of the way. Definitely got the middle one out of the way. So let's go ahead and knock that one out. There we go. That's a nice one. That was a nice piece at the right time. Alright, so good location for that. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the orange. See if we can do something there. Alright. There we go. Let's do that right there and bring it down there, and not quite getting it, but alright. There we go. Bring him down there. So that takes care of that. We have got the episode, and we got the second piece of the experiment, whatever you want to call it. Snowstorm. Experiment snowstorm, is that what it is? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Alright, so that's the second piece. We'll probably get one more piece done today, and we'll save that last piece for tomorrow. Okay. So we get 10 days. So I'll do that last piece tomorrow probably. Alright, awesome. You won. So we got some gold bars coming. Win 3 episode races in a row to unlock Champions Race, where you'll be racing with the fastest players. Alright. So there's one. Win streak 1. Alrighty. So we're going to have to put that in the old title there somehow. I have to figure out how I'm going to put that in there. And we got the extra 5, so that's good. So we should be at 75 now. Plus we're going to get 4 cards, so. And that, all that's going to be active. Win the next race to earn those, okay. Alright, so we're at 80 now. We were at 50, so we got 30, so that's good, that's great. Okay, so we got the 4 cards here. 2 out of 9, so we just got to keep those going up. And we got the wheel now, so let's go ahead and open up this. Get ourselves a booster. It'd be nice if we get that jackpot to start the day with, but we don't, so let's claim the coconut wheel. Alright, so that's going to take it for today. We got that episode win done. We got ourselves a winning streak of 1. So you all have a good day. We'll see you in the next episode.